So I'm going to show you one of these, just so you'll see what I'm talking about. This really cool, what's it called? Distress collage medium. And yes, I did figure out, thankfully, before I I went any further, I was doing all of my pages sideways instead of, or I guess up and down, and they needed to be sideways because these pages are going to go in their little book sideways. So I did actually notice before I did it, so yay. Alright, so it's really thick, it's not runny, it's I like it a lot. It's also pretty invisible. I think I can see the shiny part, but I can't really, and I'll just do the edges the better once I get this on. So I want it up top because there's butterflies by the flowers up here, and I want that in. Okay, it's not real easy to scoot once you get it on there. That's all right. And I was right on some of those napkins that I thought there might still be a second layer. There was. So if you come across something that does not look, you know, transparent to you, just do that little tape trick again, and it'll snag it for you. All right, isn't that cool? So I'm going to let it dry a little bit, then I will flip it over into the other side. Or I guess I could do a different one and then come back, but I just wanted to show you how it, and then I'm going to go in like on teeny tiny edges where it didn't have any, because I didn't want to make a mess. And I forgot to put something under me, under my papers here for glue, because you know I said I didn't like a mess, and what am I doing? Making a mess. That's alright. So yeah, I just didn't get quite on the tippy tip edge. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean this up. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna dry this. I use a blow dryer most of the time because I burn myself with the heat tool. And I've actually burned things, so yeah. Unless it's something really serious, I don't get the glue, the heat gun out. Alright, well I'm not going to make you listen to this. I'm just going to, I just wanted to show you what it looked like. Where are you? There you go. It's a thick white, and I think, hold on, I think, yes ma'am, there is a vintage distress collage medium. So it you know, you paint it on and it gets that cool brownish antique looking look to it. So I haven't opened that one yet. Like I said, I'm not as vintage as a lot of people are, but I do like it. I do. Some things I think it really needs it. Alright, I'm going to dry this, and then I will show you some more. So I wanted to show you something. this is dry, and I am about to do the other side, but I wanted to show, I cut it with scissors, just because, but you can, I'm trying to find a couple of little places that are still, you can use the rough side of a nail file, a emery board. Hang on, here we go. There's a little piece. Or I actually, I bought myself one of those sanding blocks from Dollar Tree, and I don't know what I did with it. Maybe I haven't taken it out of the bag yet, because you have to, apparently you have to leave it in the bag a week or two before you can unload. That's my rule anyway. So anyway, you can use scissors. A lot of people who are way braver than I am use water, like a water brush, or just dip your paintbrush in water. And if they just say want this certain thing, and they'll go around it, kind of fussy cutting only with the water, and then they pull it off gently, and then they'll have just the part they want. Yeah, no, not nearly clever enough for that. Okay, so I also put this on the page where it has to be this way. Here are the holes, and they're going to go in the book like this. So if it went in like that, I would have it upside down. To have these holes on this side, my thing would be upside down. So that is something I didn't catch while I was doing it, but I caught it while I was cutting it out. So my next thing will be to put this in where it looks like that, which is correct. So I'm going to move it and leave it exactly like it's supposed to be. And then I'm going to paint this and just slip this back over. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, well, that is it for the moment. I will show you more as there's more to show. So it's true confession time. I decided to do something a little different. I want to show you this. There's a few that I did using this as the glue to hold it down to the actual page. And I don't know if you can, just look at it. Then I decided later to go about it the other way, because it was taking forever. I don't know that I'm really impatient. I just, got stuff to do. I want to move on. I want to get to the fun part. So maybe that's impatient. I don't know. So what I've started doing is glue sticking. Gluing it on. And then the next step, I will go over it with this. And a larger brush. Just kind of so that I can then do whatever I want on top. If I want to stamp or, whatever. Because I really don't know. Plus, this is just, napkin. You need to protect it in the book. So, I do also have to show you this because, I was being so careful to get them all go in the same direction when you flip the pages, and I'm very happy to say I did okay. And this one, remember this one was the one that had this in 3 places on the napkin, and so I kind of ripped it out here and then ripped out a piece of this and just put it in. It's pretty good, I think. If I didn't tell you that, would you be able to see it? I don't know. I think it's pretty good. But alas, this is what I call a Julieism, because as much as I try to do it right, to make it look good. Yeah, dare I say perfect. I used to be a perfectionist with a twist. Nothing was ever perfect, and I knew it wasn't, but I would try. Now, doing junk journaling has helped me somewhat not to be as a perfectionist, because actually, I mean, not to say anything rude about junk journaling, but the idea is not to be perfect. The idea is, putting things together of what you've got and loving it and it being cool. So, okay. Here. Of course it's upside down. So I don't know what to do. Ignore it? Maybe. I mean, if I put something across here, but then the flowers are still upside down. I don't know. So, I don't know. It may be one of those things that I leave so that as I'm flipping through, loving the flowers, I'm reminded that, it's always close but not quite. I don't know. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, and if you don't know how, I'll just do one real quick and show you. Oh, and I'm going to do this one. And I've decided it's easier for me to kind of cut it. I mean, not to size, because then I would have to put it on perfectly, and that won't happen. So, because it's big and it flops around and it gets stuck on the glue on the magazine. So, just kind of cut it. And yeah, it's just this simple. You get, if nothing else, get your edges. And I have decided also to go ahead and glue this part. Put the napkin all the way, because I wasn't going to at first, but why not? I mean, it's just one less thing to have to figure out and cut and all that. Okay, so now if you're looking at your napkin, see there's a white line, so you want to miss that. And then there's it's not going to fit perfectly. Some of that is going to be off a little on the top and the bottom. It's just kind of, you can see through it. Trying to get the little wrinkles out, which I'm okay with wrinkles. Clearly, I've got them all over my face. Sorry. Okay, so then all you gotta do is trim it up. Then you glue the other side, put it on, and then you're good to go. So I'm almost finished. I've got this one and one more card to do, and I'll be finished with all the 8 pages. And then I'm gonna let them, it won't take as long to dry because of the glue stick, but it's on both sides, so I'm gonna stand them up, around and let them dry really well. And then I'll come back and do this to them, and then I'll figure out the next step. If you have any next steps, I'd love to hear them. Okay. That is it for now.